A lot of people are tired of the silver. Silver's been a pig for the last couple of years. It's just trading sideways. You see little ups and downs. It's really not doing anything.
The people who are predicting the gold price, they're usually wrong. So why is my gold and silver dealer predicting gold is going to reach $2,100? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Stormy here. If you're new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a guy in a bucket talking about precious metals. So make sure you blast that subscribe button, get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Today I am talking about, gold. And wanted to discuss something that you typically don't see me do on this channel. And that's predicting the price of gold. I'm not one of those individuals who pays close attention to the charts and all the different, financials, and I call them the bleeps and bloops, the candlesticks and whatever the hell those things are called, all the different charts with the green and red and all that stuff. I don't get into all that. I didn't go to school for it. I understand them when I, read the charts and pay attention to them, but I certainly don't ever claim to be any sort of financial advisor, nor am I a trader of any kind. So I really don't think that it's any of my business to really kind of be putting out any sort of predictions on silver or gold for that matter. Now, there are a lot of gold channels and silver stacking channels on YouTube who will make claims about silver and gold and where they see the prices going. And really, they have no basis for this. I mean, they kind of will look at historical charts and everything, but again, they're not financial advisors, at least not to my knowledge. A lot of these YouTube stacking channels are very similar to me and other content creators on here, and they are just based in opinion. They stack this stuff because they believe in it, they like it, they collect it, and then they just kind of talk to everybody on YouTube about what it is that they are doing and what their thoughts are. But when it comes to predicting silver and gold, I think it's a disservice to really be doing that, at least from my standpoint. Now, when it comes to somebody like my coin shop owner, Steve, he's been in this industry for a very long time. So, if anybody can be making predictions, at least, on YouTube, it's going to be those types of people, either the people who are the dealers, people who are, day in and day out trading, silver and gold. And so I think that, when it comes to making any sort of predictions for where these metals are going to go, it's best to leave that in the hands of the experts. So we're going to quickly talk to Steve about where he sees gold going. So let me ask you, what have you been seeing with the shop in terms of activity? Like, are people coming in buying more silver? Are they buying more gold? Are they selling silver and gold?
It's kind of been both. It's been a little bit of everything. So some people are taking advantage of the spike in prices and they're dumping. A lot of people are tired of the silver. Silver's been a pig for the last couple of years. It's just trading sideways. You see little ups and downs. It's really not doing anything. Honestly, a lot of people are feeling that the silver prices are going up because gold is dragging it up with the price of gold, which is, again, classic of your silver. Gold usually pulls it along. So people are tired of sitting on their stack. They paid too much back in 2012-13, and now is an opportunity where they can recoup most of their losses.
You're talking back when it was like 48?
Yeah, and it was really expensive. Yeah, people bought in, and they were, everybody thought it was going to go to 100. So I have phone calls with people who are looking to dump a large amount of silver, and people are buying now too because they're, the hype is going, the prices are running through the roof, and I don't think it's a bad time really to step in. I was having this conversation yesterday with a few other dealers, and they were all saying, we all kind of agreed that probably $2,100. I think that's a pretty
I don't think that's
point.
Far off.
No, I don't.
We're only $150 from that.
I think it's going to go through 2,000 next week. I think
next week.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
That's a heck of a prediction. I normally don't do that, but all the fundamentals are there.
Right. I'm still the mindset. Like I said, I have like another 25 years until retirement. So I wouldn't care if metals took a massive dump right now for me, because I'm just going to load up.
Yeah, and I'm in the same position. I definitely take the drops and the valleys as an opportunity to buy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And have you seen any preference in terms of what people are buying from you? Have they been favoring one type of like silver coin or bullion?
That's a good question. So traditionally in this store, I sold far more Canadian maple leafs gold than anything else. That was my number one seller. It's kind of reversed now. Now I'm selling a lot more U.S. I'm selling a lot of buffaloes, maybe because the price is the same as an eagle. But the U.S. coins are flying out of here like this, and that was not always the case. Most that was like a far secondary to the gold maples.
Right. And so buffaloes are more popular.
Buffaloes and eagles. Yeah.
Eagles, gold. You're talking
gold. Yeah.
Speaking of gold, eagles. Yeah. Look at this.
Have some funness.
Holy cow, man!
Yeah, man.
Are these all MS70s?
All 70s. Yeah. Yeah, I was able to get a pretty decent deal on those from another dealer. This is actually the second batch that we were able to get a hold of, and the first batch went away real fast. So
I sold a lot of those.
Yeah. Yep.
I came in, bought a whole bunch, and then sold them on the auction. We were aggressive with the pricing. So these are all the same year, 2009 MS7. Very cool.
Yeah, these are. We can be aggressive on the pricing on these as well because we got them at a pretty good deal. So
these are awesome.
Yeah.
And I like, again, they're MS70s.
All 70s, yeah, which is sweet.
Yeah, I had 16 MS69s at one point. In fact, you know what I did? I had a few MS69s that I got from you, and then of the batch of the MS70s that I just got, I swapped out 3 and sold the 3 and I sold all. So, in a sense, I've just swapped them out.
Yeah, I treat 69s as just bullion. I literally sell slabbed 69 pieces for the same price as I would a raw.
Yeah.
Of whatever denomination it is.
Now, silver, what types of silver are people buying?
That's kind of a mixed playing field. I've sold a lot of generic. I'm selling more eagles now, silver eagles, than I have in the past. It's kind of they're all over the place. But I'm also buying a lot of people. Again, people are taking advantage of the price increase and are selling too. So, have
you seen any changes in the silver eagle premiums? Like at the one point they were like $12 over spot, $10 over spot. Are we still in that same?
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a little surprised about that. I think some people are getting a little disgusted with the premiums on the silver eagles. I don't think there's good reason for it,
right?
And that's really coming from the dealer community,
right? I think
personally, I feel the same way.
Yeah,
I don't understand how they're justifying those premiums. I mean, even our costs are ridiculous as
right?
A dealer.
Yeah, for you to get them,
you don't get them cheap either.
Right, so it's like they force your hand. It's like if they're a couple dollars below what the average selling price is for the eagles, you have to get it at that price.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
You have to sell it at the same levels everybody else is, or maybe a little bit
back. Depend on stuff that's coming in over the counter. It just doesn't work that way. Most of your shops, they have to buy on the wholesale level. You just can't depend on what's coming in. It's because a lot of times it's kind of like a wave action, right? Sometimes all your product's just going out the door. Yeah. And then other times it's the other way around. You're buying a lot, not selling that much. So to keep that happy medium, when things are going out the door, not really buying over the counter, you have to buy on the wholesale market.
There have been experts on my channel who have predicted $2,400 gold, and they missed the mark by, I would say, $500. They look at these things day in and day out, and they, are the experts, but they see that these prices are going to reach, $2,400, $2,500. And sometimes you guys will see people on YouTube saying that gold is going to reach $3,000. And again, it's almost like meteorology where the people will, be claiming that there's going to be, 70% chance of showers and then the rain never comes. In my opinion, it's very similar to that. So, do I want gold to hit $2,100? I do not. I am in the buying mode. I do not want to see metals rise. I actually want to see them plummet. And I want metals to spike in about 20 years when it's time for me to actually retire. As selfish as that is, I'm in the acquisition mode. I want to buy as much of this stuff as I possibly can for as long as I possibly can. And so do I see gold hitting $2,100 an ounce? I really don't know. At this point, right now, we're sitting at $1,970. $1,974, give or take an ounce. Markets are going to open here in about 30 minutes. So, it's really anyone's guess. For at least from my standpoint, where do I see gold going? 1 minute, I think it's going to skyrocket, and it actually pulls back. And then when I think that gold is going to pull back, it skyrockets. So the only thing I can recommend to all of you is to just stack steadily. And that will be basically, for the most part, the basis of an upcoming video. Doorbell rang. It's time to get pizza. I'll catch you all later. And I would like to quickly thank these elite channel supporters. And if you haven't already become a channel member, please check out the awesome perks and join today. With that, this is Empire Precious Metals. Until next time, long live the Empire.